We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. Eric Young Jr. is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second, center
at
fielder.
The plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And that's taken for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
First base
into the windup and the pitch. Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Dozier will put this one away to retire. Stepping up now, Sean Kim. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Catcher, Sean.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. At the plate, Brian Dozier. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Left side, scooped up on the backhand. One there onto Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
2-0 count.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Right fielder,
Steven Souza is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Scooped up on to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rendon. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Souza is there to put it away for out number 1. Here's Lucas Duda now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ball 2 now.
Hey, that's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in this.
Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. The 1-0 delivery, and a fastball just a bit up. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes on 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Ramos rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay. The runner scores from second. The tag, and they'll get. Digging in now, Jorge Polanco. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Jorge Polanco.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Digging in, the switch hitter, Kenny Vargas. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. No problem here, 1 away. Here's Jake Marisnick.
Center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Duffy scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The catcher, number 35.
Standing in, Sean Kim. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him.
Eric Young Jr.
Grounded to first. Bird gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kiermaier.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's a high pop-up, calling for it. Bird. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Logan Morrison. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Ready for another chance.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail. Striding in once again, Max Kepler. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Hit hard on the ground to short. Duffy is right there, and he's retired one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Dozier reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Ball one. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Digging in to try it again, Steven Souza, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Got him. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scored. A tag, and they get him at the plate. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Lucas Duda.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Here it comes on 1-1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting, catcher
Wilson Ramos is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. Brad Miller comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Matt Duffy is in for the second time here as he looks at 1 outside. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes Souza. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Digging in once again. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And a little self-preservation down at first. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping in, Kenny Vargas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Young is in pursuit, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in, Jake Marisnick. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, Kevin.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. A hit in 2 tries so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a throw over. And again a throw. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Shot back up the middle. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Up next,
digging in and looking for more, Logan Morrison. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
That's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from 3rd. And he will beat the tag at the plate as he scores to make it a 3-2 game. Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Ready on 0-2. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Lucas Duda. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third. 3 in a row.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Now, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Skied into very shallow right. Souza has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now. Stepping into the box,
13,
Brad Miller. Hector Santiago is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Number 53, Hector Santiago.
Morgan McLeod will get the from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Backhanded. And he's safe. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded by Moustakas. To Dozier for 1. Relay to first in time. Ready once again, Sean Kim. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Catcher, Sean Kim.
Hit in the air to right field. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Max Kepler. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Young is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The second baseman, number
Digging
2,
in, Brian Dozier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's popped up out towards short right field. Hosmer is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 8, Eric
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Dozier barehands it. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
The center fielder.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Kiermaier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Polanco takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Eric Hosmer, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Bounce to first. Bird has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Riding in once again, Greg Bird. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 1-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McLeod is there. 1 down. Ready once again, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Logan Morrison.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Third baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Souza is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Here's Lucas Duda now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Paulo Orlando will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Orlando.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Polanco will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Jorge Polanco.
Now a swing and a fly ball. McLeod is after it. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Kenny Vargas. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Digging in once again, Sean Kim. Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Just keeping him close. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Marisnik rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he'll get in there safely. So coming to the plate, Max Kepler. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run.
Your attention, please. Now
So the make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face Eduardo Escobar, who come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. So stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Wilson Ramos.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Digging in the switch hitter, Morgan McLeod.
Morgan.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And there's ball 1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Digging in, Matt Duffy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Ready now, Eric Young Jr. from the stretch.
Eric Young.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Standing in, Greg Bird. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. 0-1. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Greg Bird is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Ralph Jensen answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. A tag by Young, and he's out at second base. 2 out, nobody on. He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. just got a piece up the line. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Kevin Kiermaier
to first. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Digging in, Logan Morrison. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Souza in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a fastball just a bit up. A 1-0 delivery. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Souza on the move. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
Marisnick on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that. In now, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Third baseman, number 8.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse.
Pitching for the Rays,
Xavier Cedeno will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Number 11, shortstop
Brad Boxberger takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay.
Ground ball left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Standing in, Kenny Vargas. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Bounce down the third baseline. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Now batting, Jake Marisnick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Kiermaier is there. Let's see if they test it. And this would be a tough opportunity to squander this late in the ball game, but he'll hold tight with 2 away now.
The catcher, number 35.
Stepping up now, Sean Kim. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. Morrison sprinting after it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Logan Morrison. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
For the victorious Rays, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 40,000. A reminder that extra light rail trains in the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.
It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Cesar Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. So digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Now that high fastball right there, it looks like you can just reach out and touch it. It's right at eye level, and you go to swing, and it's by you. It is the biggest deceptive pitch, I think, in the game.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Odubel Herrera goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Aaron Altair stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Digging in, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half for the first.
Leading off for Seoul, right fielder, Lou Brock.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second
and that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone. Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Beltran will take the turn and head for second now. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan is to go up the middle, good things can happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Smoke toward third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, that curveball's on the outside half. You usually shoot it the other way, but he stayed with it. And because he got the barrel in the right place, he still got a base hit.
Into the box, George Brett. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Herrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, number 17. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 17.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, that fastball's coming high and hot. He was able to fight it off, and he got the base hit.
Left fielder.
High set by Kershaw, now the pitch. Number 5 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 5 becomes the first out of the inning. Tommy Joseph is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A called strike over the outside corner. Here's the 0-2, and he struck him out. Stepping up now, Andres Blanco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on.
Leading off for the catcher.
First off.